Once, there was a hunter who saw what others could not. With a magic case in her backpack, she roamed with wild abandon into the great unknown. Her gaze, inescapable, her reflexes, lightning fast. When armies swarmed, she went through. With eyes open wide, hands steady, holding, watching, capturing everything in sight.
The crucial Pro DDR5 RAM kit comes with a sleek, modern look that will complement any build. But aesthetics aside, it's the performance that really matters. So let's dive into it. The default JEDEC timings are 46, 45, 45, but it does come with 2 XMP and Expo settings for those looking for a little more performance. With XMP 3.0 Profile 1, you can push the speed up to 5600 megatransfers per second. If you prefer a slightly lower speed but tighter timings, Profile 2 offers 5200 megatransfers per second at 42, 42, 42 timings. We've run some benchmarks and stress tests to give you an idea of how it performs. In general, dropping the speed and tightening the timings with the second XMP/Expo profile yielded better results for us on our test system. Paired with a Ryzen 7800X 3D, we saw anywhere from a 1 to 5% performance bump depending on workloads. All in all, the crucial Pro DDR5 64GB RAM kit by Micron is a fantastic choice for first-time builders and enthusiasts alike.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Good afternoon. Hope you're doing good because we have brought in a lot of Valorant action. The Esports Club presents Showdown Series Season 3 for Valorant, powered by Crucial by Micron, GP partner Zota Gaming, alongside our media partner Gossip.gg. It's gonna be me, Zota Aiden, alongside Aggressive. Aggressive is the lower brackets, man. How are you feeling today?
I'm excited because we're at the home stretch. Just
Let's
two
go.
more matches that differentiate us from the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more days to see who's going to be crowned champion for season number 3. And sadly, Asterix is not going to be here to defend their title, but running a new champion is just as exciting. Noy Esports, they're the home favorites to try and take it, but the people who are in these lower brackets, they are here to win it as well. Citadel guys have been making waves in that lower brackets, and they're here to prove even better, here to prove once again they deserve to be here, and they deserve to beat Nori in that grand finals matchup.
They've already made their space, but we want to see whether it's going to be a revenge matchup or not. But before that, yeah, you guys, you know the drill. Whenever it's me talking about the grand finale, then you have to do one thing, that is mark your calendars and book the dates. Because 31st August is going to be intense. Nairi Esports against who? We're going to see that real soon. This is the journey to see whether it's going to be revenge match or it's going to be a complete different team heading towards the grand finale and going against Nairi Esports. It's not going to be that easy because the prize pool also speaks volumes. It's a total amount of 1 lakh rupees INR, and the first place winners are going to get 50,000. Second place 30,000, and the third place is going to be 20,000.
Yep. 1 lakh INR being on the line basically means that, hey, you do get a lion shares of the prize pool, but at the same time, you gain that experience as well. It's not just about the money at the end of the day. And for a lot of these teams, gaining experience is such a big thing, especially when you look at members from Citadel guys and Amigos Esports as well. new organizations, new teams just being formed, and they need to get that tournament experience under their belts. The little guys have been incredible to say the very least. Up against Nori, yes, they had their ups and downs. They were not really the best, but you can tell from the matchups that they had previously, they were given an opportunity to really just showcase what they're really made of. Now, though, Citadel guys have their next biggest hurdle. Hopefully, they have fixed out the problems that they normally have when it comes down to those attacking-sided games. Because now, up against Amigos, even the smallest of mistakes will be punished heavily.
Oh, yep. Smallest of mistakes, silly little guys. We have seen them, the way they played, but Amigos Esports have been one of the teams who have recently made every single, audience impressed by the gameplay. And that's one of the crucial things which even the silly little guys needs to understand. If they watched the game day before yesterday, then they would understand what kind of team they're going up against. Because if they don't, then, they're going to be in a pickled spot. So lower bracket, round 3, super exciting, super fun. Silly little guys versus Amigos Esports. The ground, I believe it's not yet set, but I want to see what's going to be the veto before all of this even comes through. But start for the nerds. Top 5 agents being picked over and out. Killjoy has been so far the most picked alongside Omen, with just a slight bit of a point, some amount of percentage change. Other than that, Sova and Raze, they're going head to head. Breach alongside 8.18, so that's decent as well. But the one thing which has surprised me a lot, it is Lotus. Lotus has been picked so much. It's sitting at a whooping percentage of 30.30.
Lotus has gotten picked so much that at this point, Riot is just removing the map outright, which impresses me. Yeah, it's gonna happen. in the next patch, it's gonna go out of rotation. You haven't heard?
That's true. Yeah, I've heard already. I just wanted to play a good cop, bad cop role. But all right, aggressive. Cool. You have all the information. You have all the insights. What can I do about it?
I'm just sad that that's gonna happen.
Flexing.
Think about it.
But I'm not sad for all of these top 4 players, The way they have been playing Kishi yesterday, simple, elegant gameplay. And 69G, he's still sitting at the top, but yesterday could not do much. And that's one of the places where I was thinking, okay, I believe he's going to be dethroned real soon, because Simple's game is today alongside Elite. So both of these players, they always go neck to neck. So that in-game rivalry and in-team rivalry, the friendly rivalry which goes on, is going to be super fun to watch. But the level up leaderboard speaks volumes, as Caramel has already brought in a really good agenda. He's already sitting with 18 maps, 3 less, and still you can see him sitting at the second of this leaderboard.
Absolutely. They're holding strong going into this one. But one of the saddest stories, I would say, is for Because I'm Batman no longer being on this board anymore. But hey, he made a stride here, possibly still staying at the very top, or Ramel could be the one to dethrone him. Depends a lot on how many maps he's going to play as well, right? Because Ramel pretty much always was on that upper bracket run, so he didn't really play as many maps compared to a lot of these other players. Just goes to show how dominant his team can be, and if he just plays more maps, he would always be on that number 1 position. The map selection is in front of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Bind, Lotus, and Icebox. Not that big of a surprise, a bit of a change up though. Normally Lotus is always map number 1, but instead map number 1 will be Bind, and the 2 piece of Icebox will be right at the very end. Surprisingly, right, Azora, when I was talking to a lot of professional teams, 50% of people love Icebox and they will only play Icebox. The other 50% just absolutely hates this map and will ban it out every time. They do not care.
Fair enough. I mean, it's a 50-50 chance.
It's a very weird
Icebox, map. Yeah, it is. It is indeed. It's a very weird map. But most of the people, whoever know how to play it, they're always super comfortable onto picking this map right off the bat. We saw multiple scenarios where Icebox was first picked and later on came Lotus or Bind or any other map, even Ascent, to be honest here. But talking about the way Bind has always been one of those maps where players are trying to get that lead earlier on itself. I'm loving the confidence, I'm loving the aggression, and that's one of the places where all of these teams are trying to build upon it. So I'm pretty happy to see Bind right off the bat rather than it being Lotus, because this three-sided map, every single time when it comes first, it's about the attack, it's about the mentality which you hold. Once you have that perfect kickstart, you can easily seal the deal while going towards the defense, because defense is very weak in this particular map. So it's all about your building the structure. If it is strong, then all the way towards the 13th round. But again, if it is a 6-6, then it's going to be super tough. But before that, we're just going to go ahead and look at some interviews, some questions here and there, and what will our IGLs tell? Look at that.
Hello guys, this is here comes Sari from coveted.gg, and with me I have Janola from Amigos Esports. How are you, Janola?
Yeah, I'm all good. How about you?
Ekdam badhiya, ekdam badhiya.
Yeah,
So this is a short and sweet interview. So let's just start with it. How has your experience been with TEC Showdown?
Yeah, it's actually a great tournament considering that we have this tournament every other month. So it's a good step-up chance for young prodigies like me to prove themselves. So yeah, thank you for that.
Okay. So next question. Which agent pick has worked for you the best in this tournament, throughout the tournament?
I think Jet has been my best agent till now.
Okay.
The only Jet and Race, yeah.
Okay, so I see your duelist. Okay.
Yep.
That's great. What was your strategies going into these games?
Our team is like formed like recently, so we don't have an IGL yet.
Okay.
We're just making mixed calls and just playing reaction based. So yeah, nothing new.
What was the one advice that worked the best for you guys when you were in a tricky spot?
Just to keep our mental cool and just focus on our comms and be active. Keep the focus on. That's it.
Okay. In a scenario of a best of 5, which would be your primary map pick?
I think I'd pick Bind.
Okay.
Bind and Lotus is good too. Yeah. So Bind and Lotus. Yeah.
So can you explain why?
Because since our team is like very new, we formed like very new. So Lotus and Bind, only these maps are like we have practiced much and we played every other tournament this map. So yeah, we're confident in these maps.
Okay. So the next question, which agent pick from the opponents gave you guys a tough time?
I think Caramel on Reina is pretty annoying. So yeah, he comes out, kills everyone.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So the last question, are you excited about the upcoming TC events?
Yeah, sure, definitely. I'm really excited and yeah, it's an opportunity for me and my whole team as well to prove ourselves. So yeah, why not? So excited.
Okay, thank you. So guys, this is Janola from Amigos Esports, and thank you, Janola, for having this interview with us. And we'll see you soon.
Yep, thank you.
On the interview for Janola here, he's gonna be the one to try and come on live here in towards the server, ladies and gentlemen. But then again, Ramal on that arena, yeah, I remember what to say about that. The games of Icebox really does paint a picture in our minds of what that man is really capable of once he's having a good day. Not the best of performances here on that arena when we did see him from the very first time on Noiri up against the little guys, but I don't think he needs to play that well if his team is always gonna be right behind them. We know how good Noiri is. We're here to see how good Amigos can be. They've gone past that hurdle. They've understood what are their shortcomings here. And up against the little guys, if those same shortcomings are still present, players like Simple, Missing Piece and Lee will tear them a new one.
Ooh. But it's the first map of Bind and the Asian selections. They're coming through. Simple, he's going for Yoru. I love the approach. Yesterday we were talking about Yoru itself being in the meta, being in the composition in the map of Bind. And finally we can see it. Simple can do many things here. Gate crashes all the way across and fakes can be made as well. So I'm hoping that the defenders are ready for all of this. And pretty much they look like they are. Shera and Janola, they are going ahead for the dual controller setup, and that's one of the most beautiful thing about map of Bind.
Yep, that's kind of the thing. A lot of teams are afraid to go in for different compositions. Look at our region. Everyone will always pick up that Raze, that Jet, the double controller setup. How many people are willing to make this hero work and make it work beautifully? It's these tier 2 because they are the only ones that are willing to experiment in a lot of different cases. And in some ways, they're able to make it work. Being the underdogs of this story, I love to see this Euros winning. Because not only will the Euro allow you to have easy access into the site, it also counteracts the double controller setup so beautifully. I've talked about this on yesterday's stream as well, when we were jumping into the map of Vine. Euro allows you to just brute force your way forward. Yeah, he has an iPhone. That is an iPhone feature immediately.
Wow, Shira, full flex and bring in all balloons across his camera there. But yeah, you were saying something.
Yeah. So Euro's gate crash allows you to bypass almost every bit of utility that could be thrown towards you. Plus, you have your own ultimate as well if you get into a little bit of a sticky situation. Plus, you have your own to bait out even more further utility. And you have beautiful flashes that can be used in the most creative of ways. You don't really need to use it for your team in every scenario, but these flashes are so good on the map of Vine that you can set up proper one-way flashes that you will never get flashed and your opponents will never even see it coming if you time it just right. Vine is a playground for Euro. You just need to get creative.
Hopefully the entire team is ready for that. And that's what I'm expecting. Amigos Esports versus silly little guys. Well, the game seems already on, and every single one of them going ahead for those buys. Ghosts, classics, what's it gonna be? What will this first pistol round decide? We're gonna see that real soon.
So approach here for the very beginning. Zyrex being able to take a little bit of an orb, but
it's a widespread.
I like this early control. This is good coming in from the defenders. They want to force their way in a little bit further out. They're gonna be able to find value, but the damage being given here, it's gonna be a bit of a problem for them to deal with. Lead though does have the heal, so he can bring his end up to full HP once more. Not the end of the world, I would say, but a small reset is warranted. 1 minute left on the clock, and now they need to start figuring out which part of the map that they really want to head into. That first kill over towards B main was perfect, and with this reset, they're making the defenders guess of what could happen next.
Yet again, Janola holding a very sneaky angle here. Simple, if he does not check that corner, I believe he's going to do it. But Janola, quick on the trigger, instantly manages to put that. And there you go, the third one comes through as well. Elite, he's way too low on HP. And Janola, he's so confident. A reload, but missing piece finally jots it all together. A 2v2, but the HP being way too low. What can silly little guys do?
Janola just single-handedly took down 3 players. The man's a menace. Got caught by a Gravnet, but just did not care. 10 seconds left on the clock. Maybe he gets a plant. Yep, he's able to get the plant down, Juggy. Not being able to deny that at the end of the day. One step closer to the orbital strike, plus a little bit more value to go in for a possible force buy here in this particular round, which I do believe would be the more optimum play. Janola just got away with it all because they didn't really have the weapons to swing into him. They could have given him the space because he was caught inside the Gravnet, but instead tried to opt for a more of a swing, and Toxic Summit was back the king, just trying to give away all of these frags for free. This is tough. Members of Citadel, guys, a bit too overconfident, and that overconfidence could just be the death of them.
The corner, the way Simple just went ahead and he checked. Come on, he could have thrown his flash. Easy things would have been accomplished with the entire team, but nope. He was so heavily dependent upon his raw aim. So yeah, that was one of the mistakes. Nico, for now, he's been constantly pincered. Players coming right in front of him, and Nico, he did manage to get the first, but there is an equal trade coming all across towards the Shars area.
I need to wait and see how this rush is going to be panning out now. The defense losing out on 2 big weapons here. The attackers up and ready to make the site entry happen. I like the odds of them going in for this. Patience are a must. Outlaw in hand, but having an outlaw is not going to do much for them. Long range fights and 1 more kill is what they require. The missing piece having such little HP and no heal on this guy's arsenal either. Swapping weapons with the deadlock might just be the best and the most optimum thing for them to play into. I love the way that Amigos are reading into this. All of the members are still stuck in towards the side. They've gone in for the stack and they have read the
30
bluff
seconds
beautifully.
left.
Oh, indeed. They have. And finally, when the entire charade is over, Shera, he's going to hold a very tight angle. There comes
Down A.
the first frag and the third one as well, Janola. Man, he never fails to disappoint. He's always there when the team needs him. And holding one of the crucial angles towards snipers, well, he did mark a point here. The push coming from Showers was instantly read upon. And there goes the entire push. Silly little guys. They did bring in the bonus from the previous round. But right now, I don't think so. They have the money to do anything of this kind.
Just gonna need to wait and see. That's what the buys are coming through for the attackers. Simple. We'll go for a little bit more of an aggressive push towards Showers because they understood that Showers control will be so crucial for them to play into. This Brimstone, as long as he has Showers, there are too many different angles that the defenders need to worry about. No early forward smoke. Just be an issue. Simple. Beautiful.
Good
When it came down to the
initiation.
clone, able to catch out Shera. Now that's your smokes completely gone. Away from the fight, and even if you do have that Viper, it still will be a problem. Cyrex does get one good kill, but gets immediately traded out. And with that, silly little guys have full control, and they now just need to wait. No real need for a swing anymore, but they're still gonna go in for it because of the confidence that they have
They found my wire.
in their souls. 2-1 guaranteed. It's Juggy looking for a consolation prize, but they're not gonna give him much.
Oh, I believe he's gonna get more. Toxic Summit for now. The headshots were connecting. The Toxic Summit, he was way too high on HP.
And so the battle.
Silly little guys finally gets their first one. And for now, Amigos Esports, the previous round, the buy not looking that great. Hopefully they can somehow foster some good weapons. The trades are looking so good. And the previous round, here's the biggest part, right? There was only one man loss for silly little guys. That's all. Other than that, every single one of them healthy and fine. And getting that round was very vital for them. The first one on board. And I believe they've already embarked on the journey for a comeback.
Another big round here. Already on the startup, Cyrex being able to catch out a lead. This is why you never send a lone player over towards the shower angle because of how dangerous it can be. Toxic Summit comes in for a save. Hey, that's tough at that range. You can't laugh at that. You do that all the time.
Oh, no. I never miss that shot. Trust me, I never miss that shot because I know my aim is so trained.
This is
But
gonna
any
be a
which
tough
case,
one.
yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough one. A post-plan scenario coming through, missing piece for now. He did manage to do some kind of a damage here.
Oh,
Now
Cyrex.
Cyrax, he has gone in for the showstopper. Did manage to get
Smoke!
one kill.
No
but
one's
simple.
watching the smoke!
So quick! Yes, nobody's watching that. Toxic Summit, he needs to see this real soon, and he did. Rectifies the mistakes and gets around. The second one on board.
Shera, what were you looking at? I think he was still trying to check towards Lambs. That is insanity. Not really the best of ways that you can try to turn this one on its head here. The way that the members of Amigos just try to flood in towards the side through the showstopper, it just didn't work out in the way that you would have expected. The showstopper was able to get a kill, but he started to push towards short all by himself, but his teammates were not on the same page. This has gone from bad to worse. Maybe a bit more of a chance here with these sheriffs, but even then, they are not finding any form of value. Seekers giving away all of the positions. Janola on the back. He's going to be able to shut down too. This is huge. One more kill from Shera could have been the game changer for them. But now at this point, they still have ample amounts to work with. Simple. Such a beautiful slap to the face as well. Then Bando able to sing the song of death. It's Neko now working his way in through showers, up against the world to try and bring his team back. Zora, I don't think he can do it, but going out with a bang could just be the thing that's expected.
Okay, did manage to get the first one. It's 2 more to go. He can swing this one wide. Gets the second one as well. Simple, he's blind as a bat, but Simple!
God.
Simple! Oh my lord! 4 frags to end it all. Silly little guy is this Simple. This man is making things so easy for the team. Janola to start things off with a banger. The way he was hitting all of his sheriff shots, 1 tap, 2 tap, but it all crumbled down when the team could not even get that perfect angle right. Cyrax, I'm talking about that man. Ooh,
Camera taken out.
it's all right. The round done and dusted. Silly little guys, they have 4 ultimates to work around things with. Chucky for now, he's stuck in the What on? Toxic Summit. Boy, oh boy, that mistake is definitely gonna make it count. The angle's wide open, and the spike for now, it's down.
Tough positions. Elite is able to find a little bit of
Elite!
equalization. Simple on the angle. He's looking for even more here. Down in almost an impossible situation. But this is where he lives and this is where he is going to thrive. Has the ultimate, doesn't really want to go for it just yet. Spots out the weapon barrel. But where's your ult, bro? Where is your ult? You can utilize that ultimate. You could have just picked up the spike, jumped into the TP, and just ran out away. Why did you not want to use your ult?
Saving for the better day.
Ouch. Production
This definitely
loves
hurt,
those
man.
whips.
This hurts so much. Gate crash and all the way. Simple is that towards the hindsight. And then from the angle at which he has capitalized, my oh my, Cryax. For now, he'll be thinking, if I'm gonna be holding the operator yet again, I might as well be ready with this.
Blinded.
Found you.
For now, though.
Oh,
One more opportunity for the
Nico.
fight. I think it's gonna be Toxic Summit who's able to find value. Oh my god, that thing did not hit him. The deadlock ultimate going in for a big miss here. Janola in towards the back here. Trying to work his way in once more, and Simple, he's just a menace. He's just such a menace on this hero. Look at the confidence on this map. One more chance. Cyrax able to find the good first kill here with that operator, but trying to go in for a possible clutch, even maybe bring in something more. I don't think they're gonna risk it. They need their weapons going into this next one. Nami not looking that good for the members of Amigos here. So a small reset is necessary. Noah still opting to go in for a duel here. A bit dangerous, but if he's able to take a couple of guns, that's perfect. Simple will die out, I do believe, in the process, but no. Yeah, this gate cash ready in towards one. That was a perfect call for them.
Beautiful rounds coming through. Nico being caught off guard. The wall. Oh my god, the timing. And Simple later on. The way he's just banking upon every single opportunity he gets. Janola. Well, how much of a spotlight you drop on this man, it's less. Look at him sitting at 10 digits. Or 10 numbers, 10 kills onto his name, and Simple with 12. Absolute menace to the society.
Blinded. Time to hunt. Scout destroyed.
For the first initial trailblazer here. A missing piece. Good early kill here on the opposite side. Huge shutdown early on. Not having that Brimstone anymore going in towards this round could just be the biggest problem for them. Missing piece. Still able to live here. Was but the deadlock did die. Shower's position now. Nice. Early fights as Neko. Wait, walking into the waiting arms of silly little guy. Such a beautiful read too here, Azora. We are being read like an open book. And Amigos, unless they switch out their strategies, they're playing so defensive and stiff that it's costing them big here.
Simple? What's going on?
He's channeling the spirit of the other Simple.
Yeah, he's taking damage and he doesn't care. He's still spraying through. He's like, you do not get up from the grave, or I'm gonna put you 6 feet under yet again.
Cyrex now.
Cyrex is still waiting, man. Look at him. He knows that somebody is gonna come wandering, understanding whether he's still holding the operator. And that's the beauty of this game. If you have the operator towards the defense side, you can capitalize onto multiple angles.
They need to try and get him out of here, though. This one operator is going to be a constant thorn on the sides of Citadel, guys, unless they're able to shut it down quickly. Yeah, and it's like they are spreading themselves out as wide as they possibly can just to figure out where this operator exactly is. Because wherever the operator is, that position is now compromised. While on the other side of the map, you just need to play a little bit more safe, right? Because you know that Amigos, if they're holding the operator towards the A side, let it be towards Showers. That means no one's going to head into that Showers position. Your operator is able to feed you a constant source of information. Why are you pushing from B hookah then? Or if even better, you could have pushed in front of your operator while the operator is holding your line so that you can at least retrieve the weapon that the deadlock just fell. It's just not that thought out, the overall plan from the members of Amigos here. But I like the aggression that they did instill here on the first initial fight on the B. They're able to isolate out every single angle, and they have full control from A main. Good grab net. To give some information of where of Shera is. So just wait this one through, but the wingman plant's already in. This is gorgeous. The defenders, they can no longer make that rotation in towards the side just yet. But with the big flank here, Echo, he gets the first kill.
He's still trying his level best. It's an opponent right in front of him, waiting for him to swing. Back to King. Or now even he throws his flash dizzy all across. But that's pretty much it, and he's gonna swing as well. Back to King, making the wise decision and getting those kills. But two players remain for silly little guys as they're going to be pincered one by one. Janola, he has activated his Viper's Pit, and that's going to give a lot of room and space for the entire team to work around things with. Amigos Esports, they needed this round desperately, and they finally have gotten it with a 3-man buffer.
They've gotten the round, but at what cost? They had to use 2 big ultimates to try and even win this one. That's the Orbital Strike and the Viper's Pit, mind you, while being on the defensive side. Do not forget that every round that Citadel guys get here, it's pretty much even more than just that 1 point that they're getting. It's close to being 2 because their opponents are running a double controller setup. Double controller setups notoriously worse when it comes down to the attack side, unless you have a good proper game plan and strategy going into it. It is not going to be easy unless they get a decisive victory here. With a possible 75 score line, I am very worried of how the members of Amigos are going to be performing on that attack side. Why? Mike the King, why?
I have no idea why. It's like just the itch to go ahead and peek. An early frag given away. Amigos Esports for now. Looking pretty nice and neat. Getting the information earlier on. Shera. The jump peak already. Understanding that it might be an A push. Slowly as the cards are unfolding. Shera. It's all onto him. He needs to hold the power position. Simple right in front of him. But Simple's gate crash is definitely going to take him harm's away. Juggy. He's holding it. Does manage to get Toxic Summit. But there might be another swing coming through. Is he prepared for that?
Big kill coming in from Shera as well, being able to shut down Simple. Positions perfect. One more to be spotted in the angle. Shera being able to catch on missing pieces. It's all up to a lead. The man, the myth, the legend on the race previously. He is just not going to be able to do anything. Too many different angles for him to fight into. And Juggy showcasing his own inner dominance here as well. 5-5, ladies and gentlemen. Amigos, they're back in this fight to keep it.
Oh boy, the Dizzy did not even go ahead and blind the opponent, and that's where McDicking went ahead for the swing. Why would he do that? Just wait it out. Wait for the Dizzy to do its own magic.
Time to jump. I'll handle this. Cage triggered.
He expected someone to go and try and break it. He did not know that the operator was present. Remember what I said, that use the operator as bait and you have one of your players walk forward instead? Simple.
Oh, simple.
I like the try. I like it. A for effort. As they do have a couple of kills going into this one. Never mind, not an A for effort. An A for perfect execution. 1 second here. Down over to a 2v2, and now the Thrash is online as well. Cyrex does have the showstopper if he wants to invest into this.
Here.
The weapons not retrieved at all from the players inside of the site. They need to take this one slow and steady here, Azora. Cyrex, showstopper coming online possibly soon. Good damage being at the bare minimum. One big kill. But the trade comes in simultaneously.
He's choosing the weapons. He wants to hunt down for the operator. Yeah, that's right. It's right at the back.
Hold on to your hats.
And has the time to go ahead for the defuse as well. But what a good round, man. Silly little guys. I thought that the execution might falter, but somehow they managed to go ahead, get that kill with the mosh pit alongside additional 3 more, and made things very nice and perfect for them. 2v2 scenario, but could not at all go for those frags.
This one operator's been in play for so long too, Azora. I really don't get how long this operator is going to be able to find value. This operator was
Forever,
bought
man,
on
forever.
possibly the 4th round. It was bought on the 4th round and it's still here.
I bet they had to play passive as well in those 2 rounds, but they had to save the operator. That was one of the places where the players could have played explosively. Janola for now. What a good try, man. He needs to run away, scoot, but could not do it much quicker. He lingered around way too much. Cyrax for now. He's holding
them
the
right
angle.
here.
He knows that the player is right in front, missing piece. Little does he know that the op is just staring him down. The barrel just aimed right at him. And his teammate is there for the rescue. Sealing shut the entire door. And nobody can move across this place.
Oh, that is so good. With the trap as well being set up, they can't really see this one. They can jump down, yes. They can try to tap the spike, but that's going to cost them here. Big deadlock ultimate as well, being able to find the perfect catch. Last player to be spotted. Could just be the stun! But my god, Neko!
Player standing.
Why was that a swing? You didn't need to swing. You just needed to wait for him to try and break it. They tried to take the fight. Amigos! Dios míos.
Just see.
Why did I
Silly little guys. They're a little bit too silly here when they need to try and win. This victory could have been everything for them.
have them now?
But at the end, Neko, he just got away with murder.
Patch a bullet hole.
Why are you swinging into this?
Man, he's listening to MJ's Smooth Criminal.
Stop.
Not gonna lie. The nerves on this man. He saw both the players are lined up. He knew they have nowhere to go, nowhere to run. And the second peak was absolutely sublime. Perfectionist, Nico.
Over there.
I was in their shoes, I would have straight up taken a pause.
Why too much edit level?
That is just a straight up heartbreak of a loss. For now, though, Mac the King does have a dizzy to play off of contact. Good kill, first frag, grab net.
Oh, no. Bad situation.
Such
Bad
a
one.
beautiful setup, ladies and gentlemen. Gorgeous in every regard. This is what you need. First line of contact immediately comes in with the fast flash as well, and the grab net to go in for the setup. That is what silly little guys are on the defensive side.
Blinded.
Yeah, I was talking a lot more about how it could have been better for silly little guys because we know how good their defensive side is, but their attack just suffers so much more. Good setups on the defense, and you just saw one of them. And as this game is going to be heating up even more, the members of Amigos, they will be feeling that.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds. The clock is ticking. Amigos Esports, they have to decide where they have to head. Janola alongside the Cypher Juggy. He could not do much there. A post plant is the maximum they can bring in. Simple. He's holding a very cut short angle, but somehow manages to get that kill. Nico, the last man standing, missing piece, does not miss any of those shots. With the 4-man squad, City Little Guys has won that pistol, so, well, more money to do more damage.
Beauty of a couple of these rounds is just amazing. Very good early start, just
closeness, right? It gives you that equalizing moment if you have lost those rounds due to some mistakes.
True. When you're able to outplay your opponents like that just through sheer utility,
Smoke's down.
it's rare to see. I have never seen that kind of a setup. That was gorgeous. First line of contact, immediately swings through, gets you picks because of grab net. Beauty of Valorant that it's for Beauty of Valorant right in front of us, ladies and gentlemen. Cyrex trying to work his way in, but like the King, bit too preemptive. Going in for those shots. Does take a tiny bit of chip damage.
Nice flush.
Not gonna be. Wait, Janola! He walked all the way into a spawn? What moment here? Oh, this is gone from bad to worse. A player's gonna die unless he makes a meal out of it.
Oh, it's seeming like, but Janola, he managed to get one here. Second is not far away. Back to Kimbe, too low on HP. He's still sticking. He's still lingering around. Where's the reload? Where's the weapon? Janola.
What?
Oh, he single-handedly has chased the entire pace of this round. Elite and missing piece for now, skedaddling, heading towards the site, running all across. Trying to avoid the situation, but Shera, man, he never misses those. Last man standing, missing piece, and a thrifty round. Amigos Esports.
Man
Look
at
at
the
him.
flank of the century. The man just walked in.
So sneaky.
He walked into Defender's spawn like he owned the place. Just look at this guy. He's just doing whatever he wants. He walked in through short, then went in 2 lamps, came out, took out Summit, and he was able to find pure value on Mac the King as well. He needed to die here. How was he not dead?
I have no idea how is he not dead. My man fumbled. He thought that his bullets have already landed inside the sheriff, but nope. He had to hit the reload again. And then comes a stinger. Stung the entire enemy team. And the battle against Deadlock, he had to win it and he won it as well. Moments, guys. Moments. That's how you change the game.
In a way, a very silly game in some ways. But for the members of Amigos, that's what they live for. Look at the angle here. Top
the corner.
6. He's able to shut down one at least. Juggy. Yeah, he was so aware of that one. There was a good chance he wouldn't even have gotten 1 kill. Toxisum, with understanding the situation, immediately pulled on the trigger. Sleep comes in for the swing here, but doesn't have the weapon to make this one work. Neko instead gets the shutdown over onto the first. Shera Expecting a bit of a peek, and it'll be spotted. Simple.
I know
It's a bit of damage at the end of the day, and that's all that he's going to be able to find. Janola, the front line, swing through from either side, but he doesn't miss any of those.
Oh boy. The spray transfer, absolutely amazing. Janola. And this man, being a controller, he's doing so much for the team since the beginning. But here's one thing I want to understand. What was Toxic Summit even doing? Why did he have
Enemy remaining.
to even go ahead and pursue that kind of a angle?
They wanted to try and fight for a play for a pick here. It's not a bad play, I would say, Azura. It's more like his teammates were just not able to hit their shots when it counted at the end there. It happens because you don't have the best of weapons, so there was a good chance you're not going to be able to win out on that duel, but a good try nonetheless. Perfect flash, swing through, but he whips all of the shots. And Neko, who was playing anti-flash, was able to come in for a big save for his team. Back to King. Utilizing his utility to try and pick up Dizzy. Moshpit. Not finding much value, but at least they get a tiny bit of a reset, but not the most favorable of resets either, because Neko, having that heal available, is just going to be able to take everyone back up to full once more. As Amigos, they might just be able to take this one game away. Their attack side looks to be so predominant, but with the lead taking that big kill over towards Juggy, that's your lurks now gone. This will be tough.
It's gonna be tough, but Shera has a plan. Definitely going in towards side B. Smokes all across, missing piece. He needs to understand what's going on here. What is the shenanigan this team is trying to pull? Triax. Oh boy. This man. He's not going to stop until stopped.
30 seconds left.
But now it's a 2v2. A post-match scenario coming through. Shera initiating this one. Toxic Summit has already made his way towards Hookah. Slowly, the team is trying to understand Zero in the location onto where the opponents can be elite. That flash is going to be a lot valuable. And Shera, he's not even tethered by it. Janola. The angle. He was hidden for a longer time. And that's how you get the round.
The man's a fuck. I don't know how to say it. The man's an absolute showboat.
You said it. What do you mean? How to say it?
Just look at him. He loves to be on camera. He lives for that moment.
I mean, he calls himself the prodigy, right? Of course.
True. You will not call yourself a prodigy unless you know that you have what it takes to make it. Juggy, though.
Oh,
He's gonna be the
Juggy
prodigy.
so wet. Juggy. Oh, only good for 2.
Wait, being good for 2 is perfect. Someone needs to need to try and pick up this weapon. Toxic Summit on the angle, trying to pick up a gun, but he's not going to be able to do much. Big catch here as the early flash, trying to get some value. Simple. Able to find it. Oh, the spray! Does not connect! It's simple. He's looking for the ace to turn things around for the little guys in Janola, the captain for the squad, the prodigy himself. Trying to find value. A good fake flash here. Janola, he's expecting the player to be on the back of side because of that one flash. Simple. He's been playing mind games out here. Able to jump down. Ultimate now being utilized to try and pick up the gun on the opposite side as Janola swings through. And this is Janola, ladies and gentlemen. It's his show and his world. And we are just spectators to his greatness.
Well, Juggy to begin things off. 2 kills already in Janola at the end. This man, my oh my, 1000 IQ moves. But way too quick was simple. Instantly tears the 3rd dimension down, thinking that he can get this one. But unfortunately, he could not. Janola was all prepared, amped up. And here's the thing, right? Sidax, every single time, whenever I see him, he's satcheling his way across into the side and creating a lot of chaos. And that's one thing the team is not even trying to understand. They have to tone down the aggressiveness, not stay in that angle for long. Do not linger when you're hitting the blast pack.
Now though,
Ooh,
in this
a
round,
slap to
ooh,
the face.
Nico
Goodness
swings
gracious
across
me.
and find a big first kill here. Neko able to find the
I've got
secondary
your
blow
trail.
for blow and a trade for a trade here. Even then, down over to a 4 versus 3, running in towards the A side here. Molly slowing down the push to a call for just a couple of seconds on the front lines. Janola does have his buddy here to try and save him out on the angle. Swing in, and he's gonna be able to find
How
another
does he
one.
know?
Guaranteed 12 to 6. Amigos, they are here to take this win, and they are not stopping for even a second. The confidence on these players, you can't make this up. Azora, they are brimming with confidence.
Well, I have a couple of sentences for silly little guys. For now, this team seems like they have been joined to another object by an inclined plane wrapped helically around an axis. And if you guys can decipher this, then I believe you understand what I'm trying to say.
Don't have to paint that kind of a picture for them. Much more simple terms, I would say the fat lady singing in the background.
Sound sensor up.
All right. Singing the songs of Symphony? Singing the songs of Team Amigos Esports being victorious in this one? I can already sense that. The play is being made already. Mac to King, he's prepared, he's amped up, but he needs to be very quick. Goes ahead, and he's going to be popping off his flash, and there comes the
That's
annihilation
a
as well.
lot of ults.
That's a lot of utility coming through Nico alongside Shera. They would not know what just hit them. Last two players standing, but Janola, he's making all the difference that he can bring in this particular round.
Phantom is just glowing because
It's glowing.
his performances. I love this Phantom and the way that he's handled things. Flash out early here. They're gonna need to try and pick up the spike, but the thrash is just going to be a constant threat looming over them. Early dive here, trying to stop any form of an angle, but Janola, his aim is just so gorgeous to look at in every turn.
Flank.
30 seconds.
They aware?
One enemy
Janola, are
remaining.
you aware about this? Nope, he's not. He was busy taking the fight against Simple. Simple this time. He did manage to bring in the third kill for the team at the 7th round. Silly little guys. I believe the comeback, it's long gone, man. It's gonna be the next map where they're gonna think what needs to be done. Situation is not looking good at all. 12 to 7. It's just one round that Amigos Esports needs. And I believe they will get that as well. Look at the money they have. Pouring down 3,350. What on earth am I seeing? Next round is going to be another buy. Oh!
Such a
What a
good
bait and
swing as
switch.
well. True. Jera. Lead is not gonna be able to do much there.
I know
Good early
exactly
kill coming
where
through.
you are.
It's missing keys. Gonna need to try to make a run for it. The Cypher's hat now being tipped off here. They have all the information in the entire world to play in towards this round. Cyrex on the angle, spots out the gun barrel, but he's not gonna be the one to take the shot first. Good swing coming in once more from Neko. The man's aim and movement just so hard to pin down. But the orbital strike still in the hands of the Brimstone. Missing piece can be a key piece going in towards this round. It all depends on how well he will survive with this one. Missing piece doesn't miss those bullets. Neko comes alive once more, being able to dodge out bullets in every turn. It's a better gun. Can opt to go in for rotation if he does want to here. But Simple, it's down to very low HP. One good kill is
30
all that they
seconds left.
need. The read is perfect. Silly little guys, they have the answer. He's also going to be able to find the shot, and the last one's already spotted. Make a run for it, boy. Go towards the other side of the map. They have ample amounts of time to make this rotation work. He's going to possibly jump in here. Dizzy in hand, trying to break through the front lines, but back the king. Up and ready for it all. 12 to 8, ladies and gentlemen. As silly little guys, they're still in it to try and win it.
The read. Goodness. Magda King just understood that this might happen. He has not yet gone ahead for the plant. Might be some silly game being played here. And he read it so perfectly. Like an open book. Nico could not do much. Dizzy slapping right on top of his face. Could not do anything at that point of time. Amigos Esports, it looks like the 13th is going to be a tad bit tough for them. The money is not looking that great. And silly little guys for now. It's do or die for them still.
Angle first are just so problematic too to go into. Simple. Sitting on the opposite end of this. Just able to get some good value here at the bare minimum. Able to take up that orb. Like the king. In the front line, simple. Able to catch out the superstar for the side of Amigos. Early frags here is pretty much a necessity. Mag the King and Toxic Summit able to find the openings of their own. They don't have proper map control and they're trying to brute force these entries into its site.
It's impossible
I really
to do.
like the odds into this. Like, I don't know why they're trying to rush it so much. You need to play for a pick. Wait until your opponents make that first mistake. That's how you're able to get so
30
close to a
seconds
possible
left.
victory on this
One
previous
enemy
rounds.
remaining.
But
Doing
that's
it
not
like
the only
this?
thing. It's about the push as well. I mean, of course, there's a player holding hookah for now. The off angles are always going to help the defenders to know what the attack is going to do. And until and unless you
10
don't
seconds
have
left.
any players heading towards hookah, why are you pushing B main just like that? I mean, I do get it. You get the momentum, you get the speed from the satchel, from the blast pack, but that's pretty much it.
Hawk out! Something over there. Can't place it. Like us.
12 to 9, ladies and gentlemen. Silly little guys as they're slowly clawing their way back in towards this game. Simple leading the charge. Once again, 26 frags to his name. This guy is beyond simple. Able to hit almost every single one of his shots.
Here.
I haven't seen him even falter under a lot of pressure either in a lot of scenarios, other than that first one that he had on that player from A short going into heaven.
Blinded.
Not
Zero
liking this.
finding value is massive. And in this particular round, possible eco here for them. Not even eco, sorry. They have weapons to buy in, simple. Taking a slight bit of chip damage, allowing Cyrix now take over the entirety of lamps here. And play this one through, jump out,
Oh,
but where's your second satchel, buddy?
Cyrax,
Didn't use it.
Cyrax.
Simple tie out,
Janola, good flank
Janola.
angle. He needs to check his right. He needs to check his right. The player is right beside him. No information whatsoever. Now he gets it. Finally shuts him
One
down.
enemy remaining.
But I believe the
Last
damage is
player
already dead.
standing.
Upon Janola. The
Attackers
final
win.
kill. It was all on
Was
him.
he always the
and he
last
has
man
won that kill.
standing?
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to stand up for my own performance. No
He's
remorse
always
at
the last
all.
one.
No remorse. He has dropped a big bomb in this map. And he's like, you know what? I'm preparing for the next one. I don't even care about what just happened. We performed. Yeah, well, our team played well. Whatever the calls were there, mixed match, it worked out. And that's the beauty of it. This team is playing completely upon the reaction. All right? The reaction of this entire team is absolutely amazing. And on top of that, if there's going to be some IGL in the midst of all of this, alongside a coach, this team is going to go heights.
Absolutely. They have a lot of superstar players. Cyrax is possibly one of the biggest highlight players, I would say, coming in from the previous tournaments. He has played on multiple different rosters and he was always able to perform. Janola, though, on the other hand, he has made vast improvements. This one player, if you look at him a year ago, was nowhere close to this level of performance, to this level of dominance here. His game sense is on point. His movement is looking incredible. The way that he's weaving around the map
Indeed.
is just gorgeous as well. it's like that's the thing. He put in the hours, he put in the time to make sure that the prodigy level skills that he has are now shining its brightest. Even if you are known to be a prodigy in a particular game, it just wouldn't matter unless you put in the hours to make sure that you're able to hone those skills to make it work on the server. And I would honestly say that every single member of Amigos Esports are doing that gorgeously. Neko as well, pretty much an unsung hero, I would say, in this particular match. We are talking a lot about Janola, right? But think about Neko. Neko possibly got the most impact frags out of anyone on the team. This one Sky pretty much brute forced his team to possible round victories, and Janola was just able to finish things.
That was a beauty. Multiple times where Janola was stepping up. There was Nico as well going ahead, getting those rounds. On the other corner, Simple, a lot of potential. Man, oh man, 4 first kills. This man has been all over the map, and literally I'm talking about that because he was being Yoru, gate crashing all the way, brute forcing the enemies to run back, skedaddle. And for now, it's gonna be the MVP time. For sure, Simple has taken this one. 26 frags, 15 deaths, and 8 assists. With a damage of 5,490? Man, for sure, man. Crown this guy.
Surprisingly, he didn't deal as much damage as I would have expected, but he doesn't even need to. 250 ADR is a lot to play into, and Simple performed admirably on map number 1. Map number 2, though, is where I'm a little bit more scared. So little guys did have a lot of problems on the map of Lotus, especially when it comes down to the attack side. I'm pretty sure that Amigos Esports know that one as well. Hopefully, as they're going back to the drawing board, they're going to be able to fix things up as we are fixing map number 2 for you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Be right back.
abandoned. Alarm.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Map number one was, let's say, an interesting affair coming in from either side of things, because I expected Citadel guys to have a lot more of an easier time when it came down to the defensive end, but on the defense, they struggled a lot more on the attack, which was something that we could not even analyze, because looking at their statistics, they had so much more better performance on the defensive side on every map that they did play. But statistically, when you look at the map of Lotus, it could be a lot more different here at the Esports Showdown Series. Season 3 Valorant, powered by Crucial by Micron, with our GPU partners being Zotac Gaming and our media partners, Gossip.gg, as we are back once again, ladies and gentlemen, to bring you all of the action here for this extravaganza of a best of 3. Do not forget, this is the lower bracket finals, ladies and gentlemen, to see exactly who will be heading on down over to face off against the members of Team Intensity, to see who gets a one-way ticket over towards that grand finals. Will it be a revenge story for the members of Citadel guys or for Amigos? You're just gonna need to wait and see to try and find this one out. Azora, I want your 2 cents on this. Do you think that Amigos will walk away with a victory here, a 2-0 going into the map?
I believe it won't be a 2-0 today. It's gonna be 2-1, and who's gonna win, we have no idea still. I mean, the statistics definitely is sounding really good for Amigos Esports. The way they maneuver in the map of Lotus, the way they played, it's absolutely sublime. Previous to this, the map of Bind itself, they started with a banger of a start. The way the entire defense was functioning, the attack was functioning, Janola with his backstabs, the initiative he's taking for the team solely with his aim is absolutely amazing. So those kind of plays, if it is going to be in the midst of all of this action, then yeah, I believe that statistics, Lotus will look like a breeze for them, and a 2-0 possibly might happen. But here's one more thing to shine some light upon the performance on silly little guys. They have been exceptionally good in the map of Lotus as well. So it's Clash of the Titans, and it's like my devil side is telling, you know what, it's gonna be Amigos Esports winning it fair and square against silly little guys. But on the Angel side, it's gonna be silly little guys going ahead for the second map, and a 1-1 victory coming in for both. So decider, that's gonna be fun to watch.
Absolutely. One of these teams, boom like Lotus, will they fall into the abyss? What we're here to try and find out. Overall, though, looking at the composition, it's pretty standardized coming in from either side of things. Pretty sure that, knowing the members of Amigos, they're not going to be going in for anything out of the ordinary. Still playing for the exact same composition. Possible double controller setup being on the cards for them. Not picking up on a Cypher or even a Killjoy could just be the play here for them, because if they want to use that Viper for their own playmaking potential, it's not a bad idea. I've seen it in the past as well, that having that solo initiator is not a bad thing if you really do know how to utilize that Viper to its fullest. You can use the Viper's wall instead to cut off information from your opponents, minimize the amount of utility that you use yourself, play for contact. But it's very dangerous because you're risking your life in comparison to having that double initiator setup, where you're taking those 50-50 duels and turning it into 60-40s or even 70-30s in a lot of different scenarios. It's going to be a war of attrition, I would say, at the end of the day for the members of Amigos, because the little guys, they have played on this map a lot. Plus, they have lost on it as well, so they have a lot of VODs that they have gone through, hopefully, to try and fix out the problems that they have been facing, in the previous rounds.
Well, problems, rectification, how to solve them, It's all upon the IGL, man. It's all upon how they can go ahead and get that positive mindset. I mean, in the previous game itself, facing a gruesome defeat when you're doing so good towards the attack side, and the moment you head towards defense, it just completely reset the entire thing. The first round, I can still remember, the pistol round. The way Gecko and Deadlock just went ahead and combined the utilities, it was absolutely perfect. And that's where I thought, okay, defense seems to be a good, solid, end for for this team, silly little guys. But unfortunately, it was just the first round. All of these miracles did not happen. It was like a one-time wonder thing. Later on, everything started crumbling for them, and those plays were not seen quite often. I hope in the map of Lotus, all of those things are completely nullified and they can bring in their A game, because it's do or die, man. There's not going to be any opportunity given right after this. Once you're out, you are out. If you win, you head towards the lower bracket finals, and that's pretty much it. That's like one of the silver linings. That's going to be against intensity. So they're also prepared. They also know what needs to be done with these two teams, and they're also jotting down all the points, the mistakes which either of the side is creating or making, so that they can have a head start towards what will happen next. So yeah, so little guys, this is do or die. It's either you can go ahead and make a big name for yourself, or take the experience, take the experiment, go home, come back again stronger.
Absolutely. We're just gonna need to see how all this is gonna pan out for them, because first of all, I don't know how to put it in a little bit more of a lighter term. The little guys just have been looking lost at the very beginning of the game, I would say, for either side of their house. But as soon as they get a little bit of a chance to settle things down and try to figure out their opponents, that's where they really begin to shape up a lot more better as a team. But that's kind of the thing. You can't really rely on yourself every single time to play for that late game. If your early game is suffering and you're not able to win out on rounds, you're just going to snowball the lead of your opponents out of control. Valorant is a game of snowball for one very particular reason. Because those ultimate orbs exist, plus the characters, they have ultimates of their own. This is true for any hero shooter that you play, even if it is a tactical shooter. If there is something known as an ultimate, if your opponents get those ultimates first, it's guaranteed to be a victory for them. Because if your opponents know how to utilize their ults to guarantee a round win, they will of course get it. You don't have your own ults to try and counteract them. So little guys, they need to understand having a good early start not only allows you to take a good victory, it also allows you to stop your opponents from snowballing their own ultimates, allowing you to do it onto your own. That's why we see Paper Rex being one of the key players for the Ultimate Economy game. Because they understand if they're able to feed their rays as many orbs as they possibly can get by letting him kill the opponent, they can get that showstopper online and guarantee a round victory in every team. But for now, jumping in towards the game, let's talk of something about a little bit more lighthearted here.
There.
Certainly
Lighthearted?
It's kind of lighthearted.
Amigos just gave a heart attack to silly little guys and they bounced back instantly. That was a brilliant move and a half. But right now, Elite, he has already made his way, and there comes a frag. Share up on a big for three. And he's not going to stop. The fourth one comes through as well. What a banger of a start. Amigos Esports, they have already they're tied their shoelaces so tight that they're sprinting all across.
Should I tell you what was playing in my head while I was watching this?
Please tell me, what's playing in your head?
You know the song Dorime?
Boy.
Just imagine that playing in your head while Shara's
playlist sounds like. No.
Like Dorime was playing in my head while Shara was just sitting up there like a guardian angel, watching over his entire team and just getting frags for free. No one was watching him. No one even looked at him.
Like the last time I asked, what songs do you like to listen? Scratch that, okay? I do not want to know.
Last player standing.
Ooh, missing piece. He's bringing in the heat, but that's pretty much it, man. He did manage to get a Spectre, but could not do more there. The second round rolling in. Amigos Esports banking on top. The money they had built in the previous round itself could showcase a lot more coming through. But finally, City Little guys, they have the money for the buy. So let's see how hard they can retaliate in this particular round. It's mixed buys from Amigos. So it's going to be a cakewalk for City Little guys. But let's see if it's going to be the same scenario or not. What on earth? 4-man stack. 4-man stack. What is going on? This is going to be a quick round. All of a sudden, Elite, he's been taken right off the bat. Look at the entire team skedaddle. They're like, nope, we do not want to do anything here.
Janola! He's able to find one though. I'm honestly gonna say this was completely fine. If he's able to find a one in that scenario where 4 players ran into him, that's more than perfect. Cyrex in the back lines, able to catch out the missing piece. He was trying to work his way up. Good early initial catch here. Mac the King on the angle. Toxic Summit being able to shut down the first here. Paranoia not being able to find the best of value here just yet. Cyrex on the angle for a swing. He's able to capitalize. The adjustment gorgeous. And the raise. Showstopper now online. Second round. This is where the problems will really start to arise. See, little guys. That's a big ultimate that you just gave to your opposition. And this one ult is going to damage your chances moving forward. The map of Lotus is ruthless, you can tell. Because of this very reason. The raise and her playground. See, little guys. They're kicking and crawling on the dirt here, trying to get themselves back into this. They understand that this is their do or die. Any mistake that they make on the map of Lotus will hurt even more than ever.
It's hurting them a lot. They just have sheriffs and a marshal. That's all. Marshal towards side C, waiting for Janola to overstep, be aggressive.
There.
But Janola knows there might be some kind of a funny gameplay coming in from the corners of silly little guys. Amigos Esports still looking pretty. Shera again, the same implementation, the angle held by him, playing completely on contact. The moment Nico understands that the player is pushing towards lobby, that's where Shera is gonna swing. For now, the angles still being perfect for him. And here comes Nico.
Stun!
He knows,
Such
he
a
knows
big
it's a
stun!
big stun. It's gonna do a lot of damage. And missing piece. He did go ahead, reposition, but for what? For nothing. Absolutely nothing. This team,
so secure.
it's getting shattered. They had a buy in the 3rd round. It's gone. They have a buy in the 5th round. Let's see what happens. Will history repeat? Or is it gonna be the 1st round for SLG?
They're taking this game away. They really are. Their raw utility is just incredible, to say the very least. And these off angles being taken by Shera. Shera's just sitting up there, and it's such a difficult angle for anyone to force him off of it. They don't have the ultimates to try and fight into him either. Cyrex is waiting on the opposite side with the perfect Asian posture. One leg up. Uncle Roger style. Neko. He has his own stuns ready. A little bit of a bad catch, but with the reverse stun coming in from Toxic Summit, he's able to stop him from finding any form of value just yet. Showstopper no longer being in this conversation for this particular round. Value presented. Mac the King being able to take out Juggy. 3 versus 5. Going into this, they still have to take down the Prodigy himself, Janola. Waiting for the duel. But Mac the King is not going to give anything away for free. Instant rotation towards the A side. Now, full scale retake possibly coming through for the members of Amigos.
Well, the presence is known, the information is given, but still, because of the man count advantage, this entire
Spike
team
planted.
is going to plan on for a post-plan scenario. Amigos Esports, for now, it seems like the situation looks very tough. Janola, he did see that the player is peeking right towards the half wall. couple of damages here and there. In the smoke, Shera goes, but will he be able to get a kill or two? That's the biggest question out there. Sees to make things worse than Mac the King. He has managed to shut him down. Janola, what's he gonna do? Nothing. Elite, a hidden angle, and a perfect frag coming through. Mac the King getting the third on board and the first round for SLG. They have finally woken up from the slumber, but how far can they go?
Not that far when you think about it. They still need to get that showstopper online as quickly as you possibly can for Elite. I'm gonna say the truth as it is because, in a way, you have to understand the map of Lotus. It really does revolve around your race, finding that ultimate in every turn. Yeah, the showstopper is incredible because of the things that it can give you, but a good dodge here, Janola. Wait, he's playing that aggressively, and he's able to find the kills.
Whoa.
Janola with the triple, Janola with the quad. He's looking for the ace. He's not gonna be able to get it though. Back the King shuts him down. His own twin sister. 5-1, ladies and gentlemen. And Janola, an absolute showstopper by himself. Confidence overflowing from this man's gameplay. He does not care. He's gonna take every duel in this entire world, and he is here to make sure he wins it.
He's nailing all of them. Headshots after headshots. One swing towards the right, left. Man, oh man. Going up against him towards C, I believe SLG needs the entire team to do that. Shera for now, he did manage to create chaos there. And look at them, they're running away. They do not want to go ahead and contest that again.
Missed!
Janola, he did manage to get one, but instant trade coming through. Simple. Yeah, there was a showstopper miss.
You should run.
That's a big one. Giving the entire site. It's looking good. Still, little guy is just sealing the deal, bringing in the lockdown as well. Chucky, he's stuck in the corner, near a board in the park, but he wants to take the fight. He's low on HP, but he doesn't care. Oh, the C's misses. Big.
Sleep. My ult is
Oh,
ready.
opportunity was presented at the doorstep, but it's all right. Things can go south any moment.
Last
Actually
player
coming all
standing.
across. Nico, he's stepping up, but it's a 1v2. Shera, what can he do? He cannot do anything. Missing piece. Shutting him down, getting the second on board. It's such a to and fro situation there. Side C completely wide open. Up for take. And the second one rolls in.
Such a beautiful round at that. Members, Amigos just getting caught completely off guard by what SG were able to bring onto the table. Elite, this is where he really needs to start to shine. Showstopper now online, and we have seen it in the past that Elite single-handedly can take over games if you just give him the opportunity to do so. Chances presented. Janola still holding down from the back end of the site. No one really getting a kill just yet. Janola not getting caught out here. Cyrex able to live, but Mac the King is able to find the double. One more big kill coming in from Cyrex. Mac the King
Spike planted.
on the 5 lines. Ashera needs to go in for the swing and a kill, but Mac the King playing with his feelings instead.
Playing with the feelings, playing with time, buying the entire team the opportunity to get the third round. The King versus Shera. This fight has been prolonged way too much. Cyrax, he's waiting. He's waiting to pounce in as well. He needs a bit of the piece of the pie, and he finally gets that. Shutting down the menace of the society. That is Mac the King. The third. That is just that much. Now comes the silence. Cyrax saving the operator to see another round. The hunt is on, but he's safe. He's safe.
Here.
This is insane. 5-3, ladies and gentlemen. As SLG, they're slowly making their way back into this. One step at a time. The attack side is their weaker tone, but at the end, they're able to find value. That's perfect for them. Mag the King, the receiving end of a lot of utility, I would say here. He needs to try and run his way back.
No, he needs to run.
Tough position for Cyrax, but he's able to live here. 36 HP, but that's more than enough for an operator. Just needs to pull the trigger faster. It's Amigos. Forced out a reset here coming in from SLG. Now a calm before the storm. Elite. Also they being the first line of contact. The Prowler. Able to find some information as Cyrax. The angle. Waiting to see if anyone walks into him. But nope. It's going to be SLG. Opting for a full rotation in possibly towards that A side. But Mac the King still does not have a lot of information to play with. Neko with the Rolling Thunder. He just needs to wait. As soon as that hit comes in, he can slow it down over to a crawl if he wants to here. But I love that Simple's trying to sell this bait as well. Neko, able to get out. Move the breakable door, and now they can play for a full-scale retake if they want to. They have all the ultimates in the entire world. Amigos, they don't need to try and force this one.
But the rolling counter is one thing which I'm very excited about. Here comes the Nightfall, nullifying every single audio cue that this team needs. Amigos Esports, they're gonna give away the entire site for now. Cyrax had managed to get one shot, but the second one was very close to comfort.
One enemy remaining.
Catching down two players off guard. Every single bit of it has been utilized.
They don't have time.
Nico, he's
They don't
running
have
away.
time.
He's running, but Mac the King, he's chasing Nico. He wants to kill him. Look at him.
The Tom and Jerry
Nico,
chase,
he's
man.
gonna go for the fight. He's going for the battle. He's gonna win this? No, he's not. He should have tucked his tail and ran away.
Nightfall. the jumping in back towards the game, ladies and gentlemen, the Nightfall. It just was such a huge problem for the attackers to even do anything with.
Shadows traveling.
And another issue was just the sheer amount of ultimates being utilized by the members of Amigos. They used 3 big ultimates to try and win that round, so they're now back to square zero. But so are the members of SLG. They don't have the ultimates as well.
Spike planted.
Coming in for another big fight here, in towards the seaside.
They're letting down
Think
things
this
so
one's
easy.
slow. Okay, never mind. They took over C so quickly. No one was holding on to that angle.
One enemy
They're
remaining.
letting go the entire site so easily. Janola for now, he's just gonna take a lost battle here against Elite. The team seems like they are back into the driver's seat. First half itself with a scoreline of 6-4. And I'm hoping that the same history does not repeat, which is 7-5 from the previous game. The first half, by the way, City Little Guys are rolling. I think it's gonna be a 6-6. And that'll be a beautiful start for them. At least things are gonna look equalized in that state. Amigos Esports on the other corner. They're playing a bit too passive. Earlier on, the aggressiveness was seen, but right now you can see the repositioning of the Omen. He is headed all the way towards C. Ace completely open. They want to play it for a retake. How good can it go? A stack, a gamble stack. How well can it give the results?
Sick. Hey. Hold on. Sorry.
Bring them down.
So now, you see a little bit stack here. It's pinned, but and then
Of course, no
That's
money,
been all
only
down.
stack.
it's a good stun coming in early, but this turret causing them problems. Toxic Summit being able to shut down Janola before he could find any form of value. Mac the King already deep in towards that A side. They tried to go in for the fight, but the fight just was not in their favor. Get a couple of kills, simple, in towards the back, down to only 5 HP, needs to make an immediate run for it. Patience come through. But with the A side now already in the hands of the attackers, this fight is almost close to impossible.
Oh, simple. He managed to get one there, but the entire team, they know it's a bunch of pistols itself, an eco being pulled off. Last man standing, Juggernaut, Juggy, Elite manages to shut him down. 6-5.
Last round in the half.
Oh boy. It seems like that the situation where the snowball effect was rolling in for the side of Amigos Esports, it has finally come down to an end. 6-6 potential scoreline is what I can see, but the buy, it has rolled through. Nico, Shera, alongside Juggy, they've gone in for that half shield, so how much fruit can it give them? We're gonna see that real soon. They've cheaped out on multiple things, and one of them being the shield.
Like, this is gonna be a very fast take, but even then, simple.
Good idea.
Able to find so much of an opening. Janola is able to shut down a lead, but not before he took over his life. Juggy, it's all up to him to try and get this clutch done, and does it. Down to only 85 HP, 3 bullets, and he's already done for. Not opting to go in for the spam, able to get into a bit more of a forward position. One already spotted in the angle. The Rolling Thunder forced him back, and now he just needs to wait to try and take this duel. Not the most favorable of ones at that. Has the C's to maybe find a bit more information for himself. No one's going to get caught out by that. But he still has to worry about both the flashes that are waiting for them. Toxic Summon. He can take all the fights in the entire world. The angle being given.
This is
It's simple.
This is
Also,
this is
right click being taken. And Toxic Summon, what are you doing? He just threw the eye. Use your flash. Do something.
My God. Oh my God. That was a beautiful round. But what happened to silly little guys? A two-man squad, early investment of Rolling Thunder pushes away Juggy to one corner where Juggy cannot at all retaliate. But then look at him, a right click of the classic,
He had
absolutely
two
sublime.
flashes. The
He
man
did.
used his haunt. The man used his haunt Azora, and there was no flash coming in from Summit.
Boy, no
Why?
communication. The chokers. Oh my God. I thought it's going to be a 6-6 first half, but it's a deja vu again. Amigos Esports getting the 7, the better half. And silly little guys, they're stuck with 5 yet again. Elite for now, he's been pincered. It won't work out like that. You cannot pull off the same stunt against the team who's done that.
Last player standing.
Okay, 6th man for the team is able to find a little bit of value here. Back to King's turret, able to get one more big kill, but Cyrex swings through and immediately shuts it down. Even more tough. Elite. He just got caught out by the Fade Haunt, who just placed on the very top of it. It's just going from bad to worse. Any second. And with the floodgates already well open for the members of Amigos, Cyrex, he got 3 kills. Sorry, 4 in this round. He's 4 away from another showstopper. If he's able to farm up value in this round as well, Snowball
it's
is about
done
to start
for.
again. Yeah, the
It's
Snowball's
done
already
for
begun.
silly little guys, yeah. But this man is farming like it's none of his business at all. He's just going ahead, getting that early point of contact. Chucky, what am I seeing? Oh, the angle being so perfect. Silly little guys. My God, the only time they can shine. Simple already gets 2. Manages to get some crucial damage, but instantly gets pummeled to death. A 2v3 scenario being created, and slowly I can see the entire team being caught off guard. SLG, last man standing, Mac the King. Is he going to be the king sitting on the throne, or yet again being pummeled down one player towards? I'm not liking this. Not at all. Not at all. First shot misses. That means the entire game is over. That's Sheriff for you. If you miss your first shot, just throw the weapon away because you've already lost it.
It's a warranted response. But hey, I've seen a lot of people be able to recover and hit that second shot. I know that you have skill issue with that, but that's okay, Zora. I still love you anyways, man. I'm always gonna be there for you.
All right, man. All right. You'll never miss a chance of getting a solid dig at me, right?
That's what friends are for. I don't take a dig at you. Who
Are
will?
they though? Ooh. Seems like a rough start.
Yikes.
Oh boy. It seems like a very rough start. SLG, they've already marched their way through towards A lobby. They know it's the last two-man standing, Janola. What can he do for now? Back to King. Arch Nemesis, but Janola, my god. What's up with him?
Attacker
With
spawn.
Spectre being so perfect, he has managed to shut down his Arch Nemesis.
Not really the Spectre even, it's just Janola himself.
Alright, Elite. I see you, Elite. I see you.
The dance of friendship.
I thought you were gonna say the squats of friendship.
There.
I don't know what kind of hangouts you have with your friends, or do you guys just do squats all the time?
Oh my god. Alright, alright. Alright, aggressive. You wanna play dumb here? Alright. Let me go ahead and play along with you. But there's this one team who's super serious about things. Simple.
Ouch.
Shutting down Nico right off the bat. That's a big blow to the head. The flashes for now, it's not gonna see another day. Amigos Esports. All those strategies for now, it seems like it's gonna go away. Shada, he's too close to death. Little does he know. Missing piece. Swung, but he missed. It could have been a perfect kill, but alright. Situation.
Simple didn't miss.
Hey, he did not. He's never gonna miss. He always wants to go ahead and get those perfect frags for the team. Shira, for now, his angle is perfect. The second kill comes through. A's open. A's wide open. They can go ahead for a post-blast scenario.
Shara. Sending shivers down everyone's spine. 9-6. It's
30
Amigos.
seconds left.
They can't go in for the spike plant. In this 2 versus 3, it is not going to be that simple. They need to find an opening, possible rotation in towards the B side. They still need to make a run for it soon, though. Timing is perfect. Shera opting to go in for the plant here. Juggy has the angle and the fight to play into. 6 seconds left on the clock. He needs to go in for the plant quickly. But SLG are not even going to let that happen. 9-7, ladies and gentlemen. As the members of SLG, they had the perfect read. And even though Shera pulled off a superstar level performance, it just was not enough.
Superstar indeed, but Shera did a lot of delay onto planting that spike. My god, this man sat thrice. And all 3 times he did not plant the spike at all. I mean, the first time he had the opportunity was right in front of him. Could have gone in, got that extra credits for the next following round. Doesn't matter how it goes. It's about going ahead, making the buck, a quick buck for your team. A timeout must needed for the team to sit and reconsider on to what needs to be done. And same thing goes for you guys as well. You can reconsider getting an upgrade because Crucial's latest DDR5 RAM sticks are amazing. 1.75 times faster than a DDR4 RAM. Every single information down in the description. All you have to do is click it And understand, if you love it, go ahead, buy it.
For now, though, buying into this round will not be probability for them. Small little pause being taken by the members of Amigos, I do believe. Guess I need to wait and see how this one's gonna go in for them. What I don't really like from Amigos on this tech side is they're a little bit too, how do I put it, jittery in a way. They're not really thinking their situations through,
You know
and
who
they're
they
trying to
remind me
brute
of?
force a lot of fights. Yeah,
They remind me of you.
why me? What did I do?
I still remember the map of Ascent, and we had an overtime, like 12-12. And that very moment, you went ahead for a fight without taking any shields whatsoever, being Jet, so confident that you can hit your shots with the operator. And I could see your dead body lying around in the middle of the entire map. So
Hey, listen.
I still, you still owe me an
Listen.
explanation for that.
Mumbai servers, high ping packet loss.
No, that's not an
Yes.
explanation which I'm looking for. We were playing in Singapore, and that's one of
No,
your
no, no,
favorite
no, no,
places.
no.
Yes, yes, yes.
No, no, no. Nah, that ain't how it works. That is not how it works. For now, though, as I have been publicly exposed in front of everyone,
Yep, Singapore server. I can still see the match history.
if you can see that match history, that means you don't play Valorant at all. And you're probably
Oh
stuck
wait, you
somewhere down below.
no.
It's tough. It's okay, Azora. It's okay, Azora. We still love you anyways. For now, though, jumping in towards the matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. Cyrex does open things up here, as he does still have the showstopper to try and take this duel if he wants to. Mag the King waiting for the opposite side of this one. Nightfall already being given. He has value. Cyrex not opting to use the ultimate. He's gonna get caught on missing piece. He's just able to make a meal out of that one. Juggy in the angle. They're getting caught out one after the other. Absolute manslaughter on the
And
seaside.
it's a 5-man team still standing intact. How could you miss the missing piece stuck in the corner?
Light out. Clock.
Man, that was like a treasure hunt. Amigos Esports. What a blunder of a round in the previous one. My oh my.
Time out. Placing swarm grenade. Careful.
9-8, ladies and gentlemen. Members of Amigos.
Placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade.
We played this one smart. Not really investing a lot of ultimates into that round, but that Nightfall is gonna hurt.
Bomb buddy out.
No longer have that to go into this. Rex! Completely by himself. He's able to shut down Simple, who has been a massive thorn on their sides for so long in a lot of these rounds, with his own last dying breath. Snecko. Waiting for that early fight. The smoke's gonna give him the opening that he needs to work his way in. He's missing piece. Waiting for the duel. He's not gonna be able to get it. Juggy able to find the shutdown, but the trades are simultaneous. 1-for-1 for either side. But now down over to the 3v1 here. ZSLG. Working now. But Mac the King just needs to wait and see.
Spike planted.
Oh,
Amigos.
again post plant. SLG this time, they're at the receiving end. Mac the King making things work. He did manage to hit that perfect headshot. Still has to go ahead for the duel. He's gonna go. Gets the first, but not the second. Nico, a good trade being exposed right off the bat. Amigos getting the 10th on board. They're like putting a stop to the entire chaotic round which they're having till now.
Ten to 8, ladies and gentlemen. It's now StarX's turn. Maybe pull out his own showstopper to make his entry on towards the site. The ultimate's not really being utilized that often coming in for members of Amigos. They're trying to save onto it for the best of situations, but going Cyrax. They've gotten a result a lot more earlier as well. May sound like a broken record saying this. Why is he not trying to utilize that ultimate? But map of Lotus is honestly a game about ults. And that is where it all starts. Rolling Thunder being utilized a bit too early here, giving the defenders some space to play with. Ray's ultimate could have been more than enough. Janola causing a little bit of damage over from the opposite side. The door now being open. They are playing as aggressive as they possibly can. Cyrax is trying to get some more value. Juggy just needs to hold on to the line here. Shera, good on the kill here over towards Noxious Summit. And this attacker-sided Killjoy lockdown is just going to stop them to a crawl here. Juggy in such a beautiful position. He is in the clear, Simple, able to find a big kill. And Juggy, he just needs to live. As long as he just stays out there, does not show himself, that is perfect. The Haunt not being able to catch him. Lee on the angle. Juggy still in towards the back. He's trying to go in for the mind games here. Lee, he needs to try and clear him out before he can even get onto the spike. The spike is not even in question. Juggy comes in big here for the final kill, and even though he does die, that's completely okay. Because his team, they win the round, and they still get the bang. 11 to 8, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more rounds that separates AES from taking this victory.
It has been this since game 1. The first map, whichever team wins, it's gonna be the winner for the entire BO3. 2-0 has always been presented right in front of us. SLG, they have the opportunity to go ahead, make the difference, make me swallow my words. But I believe Amigos Esports, they're not gonna allow that. They're playing absolutely amazing. Those few rounds where they gave up, all of that land, all of the space, a post-plant scenario being so perfect but then still fumbling up, it's all gone. As they put SLG towards the back end, the receiving end, 11 to 8. And still the entire team is planning on to doing something, but Toxic Summit, in the midst of all of this, he has found out Janola, who's peeking mid so often.
Shadows traveling.
That has got to hurt.
It's an early blow.
Never want to be in a situation like this ever. It's neat. The opposite end of this.
Oh, he knows.
Yeah, he heard of the sounds. He's just gonna make an instant run for it into the back
Nah,
of
it
the
was a
side.
jump peak which gave all the information.
30 seconds
I think this
left.
one's so smart. Not really risking much.
It's a
Lee
suicide
in
mission!
the back. He should have been the one to die here. Juggy does shut him down, but not really in the ways that you would have expected. Amigos dropping like flies over here. Shera
10
able to
seconds
find
left.
maybe 1 kill, but to get this clutch with the minimum amount of time that he has is just not gonna happen. Not up against Simple in particular. Swings through and immediately gets the 1 tap. 11 to 9, ladies and gentlemen. It's SLG, they take another round, plus they get a big ultimate on board as well. Mac the King being able to utilize this lockdown. It's gonna allow them to play a lot more for the retake here. As AES, they're opting for a full-on save. This next buy round could just be their last.
You know, in the previous round, he wanted to go ahead and utilize the lockdown, but then he stopped himself from doing that. He knew the entire situation was under control, and Elite was the man who called it out. That no matter what happens, do not use the lockdown. This round is going to be very vital, important for the entire team. How are they going to get the space? They only have Sheriffs and Classics to work around things with. Amigos Esports, they're caught, stranded in this situation. Economy not at all building, and Elite again and again jump peeking, getting the information, the insight, the little bit of sneaky peeky like. Oh, okay, lobby present with multiple players, and I believe it's going to be a double swing coming in soon. The first swing comes Shera. The second one, Elite, he knows multiple players are there, uses the showstopper just to get one. All right.
I think he was very afraid that he will die there. There's a higher chance that Cher's gonna kill him compared to any of the other players that could be coming in through lobby. That is very good target prioritization. Lead though. Another big catch, a double kill for him. Good flash dodge, but simple.
30 seconds left.
He's not gonna be able to do much going into that Elite. Trying to make sure this gun does not get picked up, understanding how big it would be for the attackers to get their hands on a Vandal in this particular hit. Possible for the ace here, Elite. He's looking for the Zul. Last one to be spotted as well, but Toxic Summit is not going to give his life as collateral for that ace. 11 to 10. As SLG, they are getting a lot of big ults into their hands going into this. That defense looks to be close to impenetrable if they are able to stagger their ult.
Careful there.
Oh, it's gonna be perfect for them. Nightfall alongside Rolling Thunder and the lockdown. Well, they can use turn by turn and then make sure to bring in that 11th on board. Amigos Esports for now, mid being the current area where they want to head towards. Missing piece. He has spotted all of this. He knows what situation has already been created here. Is it going to be a switcheroo coming through? Back to King. He's a bit more aggressive here. He wanted to get some control, early control towards Rubble. But for now, he has just put his alarm board there. Shera opening the door. Alarm board being triggered. Has the information. Slide bit that the players are heading towards side C. This can be bad. Lockdown being invested as well. The Nightfall comes through. But they have to make it quick. They have to go ahead destroy the lockdown as well.
I need to make a distant patient. Amigos, they don't really have a lot of time going into this. Two players have been detained, and Shera is going to be able to find that plant at the bare minimum, but this plant is at such a significant risk. If Shera dies here, they are done for. He needs to get a kill. This is such a must-have kill for them to find, but Shera, no! He makes a meal out of it. This is a tough one. Janola on the angle. There's no real players in towards the side to try and stop this one from happening. This has gone from bad to worse. The timing is everything. They need to go in for the kills, but they're just not able to. The angle not being theirs, but they're still able to make it work. Halfway fuse already done, and the missing piece could just be the one to take it. 2 seconds left on the clock to try and go in for that smoke. Janola on the perfect spot here. The timing is his, but no, he's not jumping inside of the smoke to try and stop it through. 11 to 11, ladies and gentlemen. Missing piece, he gets the ninja to make it work. Good God, this round was chaotic.
He's gonna absolutely hate himself for that. Right click of Classic could have done a lot of damage, but the half diffuse, that was the thing which brought in all of that difference. SLG, my oh my, the defense, even though they were looking like they're at the losing end, being all having that man count disadvantage, doing so good was absolutely amazing. But for now, the showstopper could not do much here. Early investment, they could not even get the site under control, but the positioning, it is vital.
Big frag from Active King here. Good on the positioning, simple. Able to find the multi-frags here, working this in. As Amigos, they're crumbling under the pressure on the defensive side. Working wonders for them. Shera on the angle, able to find the first. He's gonna need to get the clutch of his life to make this one happen. 7 bullets in a dream. If he does take out Simple, that would be big, but up against Simple, nothing is ever that easy. Beautiful kill indeed. On the 12th round on the board for the members of City Little Guys. It's now. Comeback is in session. One more round away for them to take this possible victory and send us over to the map of Icebox, ladies and gentlemen. Anything
I hope
is a
they send
possibility
it.
now.
I hope they send it. It's gonna be the first ever time where we're gonna see a decider. We're gonna see a deciding map here. But before that, what's it gonna be? I want to look at the players of Amigos Esports. I want to understand what's going on there. The round was so crucial where Janola had to hit his shots, but unfortunately, the place where they could have been at this 12th point, that was taken away. Daylight robbery. SLG for now sitting pretty with the 12th on board, as they've already told that, you know what, Cinderella, you can go back. It's already 12 o'clock and it's a new day. You need to head home because this is our turf, this is our area, and Lotus is the map where we will shine.
This is tough. No real big ultimates in any distance, I would say as well. Janola's 2 orbs away from the lockdown at the bare minimum, but even then, it's just a problem for them overall. Could just be a heartbreak for the members of Amigos if they do take the loss here, because that one round that they could have had could have been where it all ended for them. 12 to 10 could have been a possibility, but instead they're looking to a possible loss here. With Icebox looming over the horizon, could just be a problem. But for now, let's go in for a little bit of an interview, ladies and gentlemen. Before we did see Janola, now we're going to be watching Mac the King from Steady Low, guys. Don't go anywhere. It seems as though there was no sound on that one, ladies and gentlemen. Extremely sorry about that, but we're going to be fixing that one out soon enough, and you're going to be able to hear out exactly what Mac the King had to say. Possibly he was boasting about the fact that he has incredible aim, making sure that he's the backbone of the entire team. That's all that we're going to be saying, because that's exactly what he is in this particular game. Like, you can't deny that Mac the King and Simple are completely taking over the game by themselves. When you need a player to shine, Mac the King is doing that. He didn't really have a good performance in map number 1 on Vying, but in map number 2, he is really stepping up.
Indeed, he is. I mean, multiple scenarios where the entire team was planning for a different set of execution. That's where Mac the King was just lurking out and getting that early information onto what's going on towards side C. I still remember towards the attacking half, the way they played it. I mean, I do get it. It was a 7-5 first half, but still they managed to squeeze things around for themselves. Once they were sitting in towards the defender's end, they have made things look picture perfect for themselves. Going against Amigos Esports with the form they have currently is an absolute task, and they have taken it so well. 12 to 11 is the last scoreline which we could see until the technical difficulty hit a big pause there. But yeah, hoping that the game is going to be resumed real soon and we can see who's going to be victorious in the map of Lotus.
You're just going to need to wait and see, because Lotus is a map that you can't always be sure of who can take a possible victory.
True.
Comebacks could happen at any second, and it's similar to Icebox in that fashion, because a team can make a lot of mistakes, and those mistakes, when they are made, can be punished heavily. Cyrex, just in that last round, let's just say, he popped that showstopper without any information of what was waiting for them on the opposite side. He pulled out that showstopper, double satchel his way in. Yeah, they got a bit of space to work their way in towards the A side, but because Simple was playing it so slow and so smart, no damage was even given. And if that is the scenario, then what are you really going to do? I'm just confused, to say the very least, that Amigos, they're getting very impatient, and unless they start to play a little bit slower, map number 3 is almost guaranteed, and no overtime is going to happen.
Ah,
There.
the hidden elephant. You and I both know now who's that elephant in the room. Amigos Esports. One more round to take it for an overtime, but for silly little guys, one round to take the second map onto their name. And possibly an decider. Well, I'm just waiting for that. Decider being one of the crucial things, an amazing moment. And it's all on you, silly little guys, to go ahead and present that to us.
Absolutely. Little bit of a technical pause here. Just find a bit of a reset coming in from either side. Hopefully, after this, members of Amigos, they've been given an opportunity to just switch things out. Janola. You can see that members of Amigos, they don't really have the strongest of weapons going into this fight either. This is the last round, and
It's
overall,
decent.
not really decent when you think that Juggy is being forced onto a judge. What's the game plan for them going in for this fight? They are looking to maybe take a little bit more of a forward entry towards the seaside, but even then, this could just be a full-scale rush when you look at things from here.
I believe it might be otherwise. Cyrax, it's all eyes on you. How you go ahead, get that first one tap being connected with the Guardian. Shera for now, he's already matched up the pace. Way too early information, but in the midst of all of that, Mac the King, he has popped off his Nana Swarm. Rags still has that opportunity being present right in front of him. Juggy, he can make use of that judge way too much. He's holding all of those cheeky angles. Simple. He's right around the corner. Little does he know what's there right in front of him.
You should run.
The battle. Hyrax, why would you do that?
Why?
Why? Just allow.
You have a judge on the angle.
Exactly. Juggy, a good trade there. But looking at the way the body is just falling down, Janola, he's way too low on HP.
Still waiting.
One shot and he's done for. Nico, he's making all of those shots count. Mac the King, he's already forced himself inside and catches the opponent off guard. This is big. A 1v2. And Janola
this might
did
be
not
tight.
deliver the final
This
blow.
is no, he can't.
He did. Oh my, no way. What a clutch.
Switching sides.
Janola.
No charge.
What was he thinking?
No more.
What was Cyrex thinking?
Yeah. No, Cyrex was fine. I mean, that's decent. It happens here and there, but
One enemy remaining.
here's where everything went down. Toxic Sumit. Boy, he could not have made that even faster. Oh boy. All right, I definitely feel how he's trying to jot himself together after the situation.
Goes over to the OT, ladies and gentlemen. 12 to 12. Shera. We need to try and make this fight work. Shera! Just live here, buddy. Take it slow. Because the members of SLG, they're pushing from the other side of the map here. Juggy! Dangerous on the duel. He does get caught out.
What was he doing?
He just caught with his
My
pants down, man.
man-
It happens. He got
My
caught with
man,
his
in the
pants down.
middle of being caught by the alarm bot, he's taking out the prowler to understand where the opponent might be. And there's a wall right beside you. Just take that perfect cover. Early losses, Amigos Esports. The start was good, but I believe the mid game,
Spike
not that
planted.
solid, not that concrete. It's a post-plan scenario now. And SLG, they have the man count advantage.
Making very significant mistakes going into this too. Attackers had the Killjoy lockdown. It's going to force their hand even further. Janola! Not confident on the swing. He does fall for it. Neko able to find a bit of value here. Paranoia in hand, which is an even bigger problem. Working it up. He's able to dodge out the paranoia at the bare minimum, but a shot just does not connect the missing piece. He's able to find the last blow with the lead, shutting down the next. 12 to 13, ladies and gentlemen, SLG. They able to get this round, even though they had a very rough start. But these mistakes, like, these are rookie level mistakes being made, by the way, Azora. Yes. Yeah.
It's biting
You
them
already
a lot.
have the first skill. I don't know why. You already have the first skill. Play defensive, play towards rubble, just play for information. But instead, he tried to push up.
The second frag, the first frag itself, which was onto Juggy, he could have just casually walked around, given the audio cue that he is near towards a half wall. That's pretty much it. That's all he had to do. Make the attack cautious about what they need to do in this particular round. But nope. It went south. Amigos Esports, they are the attackers for now. Silly little guys, they're doing so good. Looking at the way the entire split is working for them, they have the perfect fortification, that perfect message system, and there comes in early information, simple, just working so well. Janola, even though he had a phantom, he could have shot across that smoke how many ever times he wants. But look at him being caught off guard. Shira.
What?
Good
Sumit, you
one-way
fight regardless. Shara needs to take this.
Lonesome. This man single-handedly has brought in this round. Shera, that is, for you, ladies and gentlemen. Missing piece, being the last man standing. He's fiddling around with his utility, but his information is known. He's slowly creeping up. It's a 1v2, which he cannot win. Nico sealing the deal. But kudos to this man. Shera, what a play.
Nice, Shara, man. The way that he's just able to take this victory. In every turn that he takes, in every step that he was able to find. Brilliance follows. 13 to 13, ladies and gentlemen. Close to the closing moments here. Overtime number 2. So one more opportunity being presented towards Amigos to try and take this victory, end it on a 2-0, or for SLG to make their comeback happen, keep their tournament dreams alive, Azora. The map of Icebox will be their decider, their last chance for redemption. So we do see that Amigos second guessing themselves slightly here. The Prowler going to give a bit of information away for the defenders that there could be a possible hit towards the seaside. Trying to bait out rotations is big for them here. Nothing on the fight. Cyrax holding with an operator. Juggy on the angle. Immediately makes a run for it. Absolutely perfect. He should just make a full-on run for it instead. Juggy, he's probably going to try to take someone with him at the bare minimum, but his positioning could be compromised at any second.
30 seconds left.
Oh my god, look at the way all the utilities are coming through. Missing piece, he's already made his way through. But Chucky! He's picked for 2 already, but Shera chimes in as well. This entire team, they were prepared for this one by one. The entire team is walking down. Mac being the last man standing, cannot do anything but die in the hands of Nico. What a call! What a play! Chucky! Look at him! Off angle, crouched, sitting like a Bengal tiger, and at the last moment, he bounced. He bounced so good.
Time out.
You could smell the blood from a mile away. And you can tell 14-13 on the scorecards. The member of Amigos, they are now revitalized. But they cannot get overconfident to try and take this victory. It will be tough, that is for certain. But even then, it all depends on this hit. Elite waiting on the opposite side. He's the only one trying to hold down the side as well. The smokes try and give a bit of a cover up here. The team not yet making the rotation just yet, and that's completely fine. They don't need to. As long as they're just able to hold, this is perfect. No real spam coming in from Elite either. They're trying to feed as many orbs as they possibly can towards Janola and possibly get him the plant as well. Neko playing a very dangerous game of his own.
Why would he do
They've
that?
taken it risky.
My man had a spike and he's still contesting mid.
It's just the confidence. They want to find an early fight coming in from SLG, but no one's giving them anything. This space, it's getting completely turned over.
He's not looking like a good bet at all. The team understands. They've already stood across the half wall. They're waiting. What might be the call here? Elite, he has understood. He knows what's going to happen. The entire team right now, they're pivoting towards side A. Rotating doors being into the picture now. And I feel like it might be the same conundrum which was caused upon SLG earlier on. I hope that's not going to be the case.
No.
Irax for now, he has gotten the first one, but Simple, he's making things work. He's shaping things alongside Toxic Summit. It's looking bad already. 2v2, a post-cross scenario. And 1 by 1, it's going to be a 1v1 where Simple wins it. Simple!
Cheryl, why are you waiting in that one?
Push no button.
Overtime after overtime. Mistakes being made from both the ends. I thought it was Amigos Esports who's playing it perfectly, but no, even they committed a big mistake. It was a good initiation from Cyrax, a good early frag, but then later on, again, not watching your backs, the way the fade stung them was absolutely amazing. Simple being the man.
It's never an easy fight now, is it?
It's not.
All the advantages in the entire world can't give you the possible victory unless you're able to take it stun. Perfect! Look, if double they're able to get it. Neko still could cause problems, and Toxic Summit able to find the equalization. Janola trying to live here. He's able to find a bit more value. Down over to a 2 versus 3 going into this fight. Juggy, he's gonna be the first line of contact here. Working his way up, the angle for the alarm bot. Needs to worry about it. The Prowler could just be an issue on the fight, and trigger discipline working! But he still swings into it. He had the C's. He could have done so much more. Utility not coming into his hands in the best of situations, but Janola, the prodigy, the superstar, has the spike and he gets the kill! 15-14, ladies and gentlemen, Amigos!
Switching.
They get the
What
clutch
on
and they
earth
keep
is
dreams
going on?
alive.
What on earth is going on?
Peak Valorant
SLG.
fiction.
They had multiple frags there in the mid. It was absolute chaotic for the likes of Amigos. But at the end, Juggy, this man never stops to disappoint. He got that early frag, knew that the spike is fallen, then Janola, man of the hour for the team, bringing one, which was so crucial.
Don't swing, Shira, don't swing!
He swung and he missed, but it's all right. It's a good trade coming through. Sumit, what was he thinking? The flash was perfect, but 3 players staring right at him. Caught him off guard, could not do much there. Missing piece. He's hidden for now.
Oh no, this is
Nico,
bad.
It's all on you. It's about how you play. But all right, missing piece. He's gonna stay humbled for now. Janola is
It's a nail
way too
biter of a
aggressive.
match.
Can't use that yet.
Just this individual brilliance, Magda King. If he manages to get 1 kill at least, it's gonna be tables turning all across. But all right, Amigos, they know that this situation should not be there at all. They've appointed a turret right at the back. If there's going to be a backstab coming
30
in,
seconds
then
left.
they will know. But Mac the King, none the wiser. He's going to head back. He's playing it slow. He's playing it calm. Simple. Inside sight. Not going to be concussed at all. Love this angle. Missing piece. Already right behind. Smoke in front. Nico, he goes in for a post plant. Somehow, the last man standing, Mac the King. He has managed to get one there. Janola, it's a 1v1 situation. Mac the King versus Janola. Who's going to win? It is going to be Janola getting the 16th and the win.
These rotations, man. These rotations were so nail-biting up till the very end. The reads, the rotations, the fakes. Good lord, and of course the frags. Janola, map number 1, he got a clutch to take the victory for his team. Map number 2, he did it again. Consistency is the name of the game for this one player. And good lord, was both of these teams just neck and neck with one another. Silly little guys, not silly anymore. You played your hearts out up till the very end, but it just was not enough to secure the victory. The members of your opponents just wanted it more. Amigos, they banded it together and just brute forced their way in right at the very end. And Janola, the pressure is where this man thrives. Swings, like you saw back the king, pulled off a massive pop-in swing, and he was not phased by it for even a second. He didn't crouch for that spray. He readjusted, stood there calm, cool, and collected to be in a situation like that. And to pull off a miracle in every turn, in every clutch, it is impossible. Tier 1 level professional players will crack under that pressure. And AES, they have Janola, who did not do anything. Yeah, and Simple with 30 frags. He was climbing up Mount Everest, but he just couldn't reach the top.
Man, he's for sure going to be the MVP for this one as well. My God, the performance he's been pulling off. But again, it was not enough. They needed those few rounds, those crucial rounds. The moments were there. It was presented at their doorstep, but they did not want to invite it in. They did not at all do anything about that. MVP, of course, it is Simple who's going to take it all. And I believe he has taken even the MVP for the series as well. So nobody can beat him, man. That's the reason you can look at him. He's sitting at the top 4 MVP list. And he has sealed the deal being number 1 right now. But this is as far as he can go. Silly little guys. Well, that's one of the places where I was just expecting things could have gone good for them for this particular map, in the map of Lotus. But unfortunately, things just stung them.
Absolutely. It's tough, to say the very least. Simple. He did a lot in this particular game, but it just was not enough. Overall, it's just a sadness of Valorant in a best of 3, right? Even if you play your hearts out, even if you're making the perfect decisions in every turn, in that overtime, that small mistake, that small bit of a, intrusive thought that I want to swing, I want to take this duel, I want to be the superstar. It's where you will fall and die out. Like, you saw that Cyrax, he had multiple different instances where he swung and his team could have lost the entire duel there, but his teammates were able to just try and bounce back and fill in those gaps. The same could not have been said for the members of Silly Little Guys. Toxic Summit, taking that swing when the one-way was present, he had ample amounts of utility to just try and survive there, and no one could really fight into him. He just needed to wait, but those intrusive thoughts just can cause problems for a team overall. It's a sad story. It's a very sad story for what happened to the members of Silly Little Guys. They should have been the ones to take this victory and take this over to the map of Esports, but you could tell that Amigos, they just wanted it more.
Yeah, it is what it is, but kudos to the entire way where SLG played, man. They played so good till the end, gave it their all, 100%. I would give a A+, absolute A+ for the performance, man. But at the end, Amigos, Well, they were in for more. They wanted more every single round. The way they were peaking, no matter how or what the situation is, they still want to go ahead for that frag. I still remember Cyrax, the way he was trying to contest mid, which was B, and all of a sudden he was concussed. The fault line came through and he was pincered constantly. Those blows were coming through. And Amigos, they had only two players remaining, Juggy and Janola. And the way both of them capitalized with it was a 3v2 and they converted to a none v1. Janola on top always. The way he's taking those fights, the team feels confident already that they're going to take the fight against Nairi Esports. I don't know about how the situations are going to brew up in the map of against Intensity, but I just see a clear victor heading towards grand finale. They have the potential and they all are lethal when it comes to those fights. And that's one of the things which I think that Intensity is missing.
Intensity is a team that we still haven't seen a lot of. So let's not count them out.
Once.
Yeah, just once up against Noiri, and 69G was having a lot of technical problems. Hopefully that's not going to be the case tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. And that's kind of where Sting is at. Tomorrow's matchup will be a coin flip. From what we have seen from Amigos,
Indeed.
They're here with absolute confidence that they're going to be able to take this win. Up against Noiri, it could be a different story because they're of course afraid of the raid boss known as Caramel, but it's a bit of a problem. But yeah, let's jump on down over into the scoreboard one more time, ladies and gentlemen, because we need to paint this picture properly for all of you of what exactly happened on the map of Lotus, because I think this will paint a little bit more of a better picture of what we could expect going into Intensity's matchup. Because Lotus is a map where they really did struggle up against the members of Noiri, but that was in a different state entirely. Amigos, getting that 16-14 scoreline, yes, they played really well, but there were massive gaps in their overall discipline. The team needs to be a lot more tighter as a unit if you want to go up against teams such as Noiri or even Intensity. You can say that Intensity, they didn't look that good, but don't forget, they went up against Noiri, which were a lot more of a disciplined roster. That's where I need to make the differentiation. While silly little guys, they had incredible star fraggers. Mac the King, Elite, Simple, Toxic Summit, he was an incredible support, missing piece as well, an incredible clutcher. That's the thing. They were individually brilliant, but as a team, they just couldn't make it.
Yeah, that's what happens. You don't make the cut if you don't play as a team. It's a 5v5, not a 1v5 every single time you see your opponent. So those were the situations where things were just faltering away. MVP, of course, of the map is going to be Simple. Kudos to him. The way he played, amazing. Being an initiator, getting all of those frags, I do get it. He's not a duelist, but still he acted like he's a duelist. Prowlers and all of the information game being on point, this man has showcased his individual gameplay to be 100% accurate.
For now, though, MVP of the series will already be crowned, and it's Simple. I think he's just guaranteeing himself that #1 position, isn't he? I don't think anyone can dethrone him anymore. Unless, like,
so.
Fancy gets, like, what? 3 MVPs in that best of 5 grand finals. I don't see how Simple is going to be put off his game.
He has already gotten how many? Wait, let me count that. It's 4, nearby 4 MVPs already. 5. Oh yeah, 5.
Sure.
Sorry, 5 in total. So, I don't think so. Anyone can even dethrone him. This man has played absolutely amazing, so lethal, so powerful. And in every single situation, no matter how tough it gets, he's so cool, he's so calm. And that's one of the beautiful things about him.
It's kind of how everything is. Silly little guys. I really do hope this team sticks together, or at least Simple as a player, he continues to strive for even more greatness. Elite as well, we've seen him in other squads. It's gonna be those star players to work things out. It seems so Simple. Never mind, I was wrong. You were right, Azora. Did get a total of 4 MVPs. I thought He had 3 already, never mind.
Oh, no. Cool.
There's a good chance someone can dethrone him. Never mind, Kishi would. Or even 69
Kishi has 3. Kishi is still in the game. But yeah, it's gonna be a BO5 where Kishi can pull off some stunt. But other than that, silly little guys, this was it. This was the run for them. They have dethroned multiple players. Like, for example, because I'm Batman as well, from the likes of Zero Frags, he's gone already. And tomorrow's game, Intensity 69G, whether he's gonna be getting those MVPs or not will be a big question. Top 5 agents, of course. You can already see the stats for the nerds. If you want to bask upon it, you can go ahead. But Lotus is going to be one of those most picked maps that we never fail to talk about.
Somehow Ascent is not even getting picked up.
Why isn't it? Man, come on. Ascent is the vanilla.
No one likes you, Zora. That's why.
What do you mean no one I'm not the one who created that map.
No. You love Ascent, that's why.
No. That's not the possible explanation to it.
Just accept.
Before things can go more controversial here, we're just having fun, guys. We're just having fun, okay? I mean, level up leaderboard. Let's talk about that. Let's have some less fun about it because I'm Batman, still sitting at the top. And the second place is where I can see Caramel. Third is Summer, but Summer, again, the run, it might be very willy-nilly. So hopefully tomorrow's games that these players can go ahead and play their hearts out. And whoever is going to be the top 3, right? Riot Goodies. Riot Goodies, guys. Riot Goodies is what they get. So that's what they're fighting for in the level up leaderboard. Moreover than Riot Goodies, it's about recognition as well. It's about being known that you are the behemoth in this server.
Absolutely. Simple. Able to make it into the top 10 though because of his performances, but climb any higher, it's just not going to be the case. Zora, sad end, I would say, for the members of Silly Little Guys, but not really the end of their story or their Valorant journey, because here at the Esports Club, still have a lot more tournaments coming in for you. Season number 4 could be right around the horizon, plus a couple of extra events here and there, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget about that, so make sure to check out the links down below in the description. Follow us on Instagram and of course our other socials as well to keep up to date on what we are doing here at the Esports Club, because here at the Esports Club, it's a very well-known saying, the action just never stops, whether it be Valorant or any other esports site.
True that. All of those titles, gaming titles, you have it all. This is season 3, season 4. Like Aggressive said, it's around the corner. But here's one thing, right? Because of them, we are able to do all of these things. Alongside the production, of course, of the Esports Club has been absolute sublime. But here's the thing. Crucial. Zotac Gaming, alongside our media partner, that is gossip.gg. These are the 3 places where you can get every single thing you need to level up your gameplay. And well, gossip.gg has all of those insights upon what goes where. So techie wise, if you want to understand what's going on, go ahead. Those videos are absolutely helpful. I myself built my own PC looking at all of those videos alongside Crucials, RAMs and SSDs. You all know it, top of the class. All of the information is down there in the description below. And to top all of that, Zotac Gaming's GPUs, my god, top of the line, 5-year warranty, and the heat sinks, absolutely amazing. I believe, Aggressive, that's pretty much it for today. It was a lovely day, and I hope you all are gonna have fun in the recent times because the update is out and we all know Vice is here. So go ahead, lock and load yourself and play some rank. Till then, we're gonna see you tomorrow. Take care, tata, bye-bye.
Your system. All right, let's do this.
Once there was a hunter who saw what others could not. With a magic case in her backpack, she roamed with wild abandon into the great unknown. Her gaze, inescapable, her reflexes, lightning fast. When armies swarmed, she went through. With eyes open wide, hands steady, holding, watching, capturing everything in sight.
The Crucial Pro DDR5 RAM kit comes with a sleek, modern look that will complement any build. But aesthetics aside, it's the performance that really matters. So let's dive into it. The default JEDEC timings are 46, 45, 45, but it does come with 2 XMP and Expo settings for those looking for a little more performance. With XMP 3.0 Profile 1, you can push the speed up to 5600 megatransfers per second. If you prefer a slightly lower speed but tighter timings, Profile 2 offers 5200 megatransfers per second at 42, 42, 42 timings. We've run some benchmarks and stress tests to give you an idea of how it performs. In general, dropping the speed and tightening the timings with the second XMP/Expo profile yielded better results for us on our test system. Paired with a Ryzen 7800X 3D, we saw anywhere from a 1 to 5% performance bump depending on workloads. All in all, the Crucial Pro DDR5 64GB RAM kit by Micron is a fantastic choice for first-time builders and enthusiasts alike.
you.